Welcome to Life Behind the Mask, where we pull back the curtain on life as business owners, new parents, and partners.
We're Mihail and Dallas, a husband and wife dental team juggling sleepless nights, mental health, and running a practice together.
This is Life Behind the Mask. Let's dive in.
We're doing our podcast.
We're doing it. So, okay, we have to be fully transparent. This is the second time that we're recording this.
Yeah, so we had a little trial run about a week ago.
We're rookies.
We kind of tried to do the whole setup and everything. One of our mics wasn't working. Actually, we didn't even have these mics.
No, we didn't have mics. We had what are they called? Lapel?
The lapel mics, yeah. So we have like a whole upgrade compared to last time. We came in with one camera. We weren't editing in the software, nothing. So
we kind of look like we know what we're doing, but we still do not know what we're doing.
No, we're figuring it out as we go.
Yeah, it's so fun. So the last time we didn't even plan to record. I think it was just like we woke up because we've been talking about this for like, I don't know, it came up like maybe a couple months ago. I had said, podcast. And then a few weeks ago when we were driving home from Columbus I was like, I think we should really do this. And we talked about it in a way of like, you know, I guess making a time capsule for our family. And you love the idea of that. And then we just kept saying it, but like life is so busy. And I think that this is going to be a great way for us to actually like sit down and be intentional. And whether or not like one person, 5 people or 100 people listen to us, I hope that like one person could take something away from something that we share. Because I feel like we're normal people, right? Like we're not celebrities or have anything crazy going on, but we do have a family. We're husband and wife, and we're also business partners. So I think we can share insight into our life, and I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, so that's what this is. This is our podcast where we talk about our professional life in dentistry, being business owners, being husband and wife, and being parents, and all the fun that comes along with it. And there's just a million things that go on in our lives where, we talk about it, and we thought how exciting it would be to kind of document these things. And like you said, it's kind of like a time capsule. And we had talked about how interesting it would be if our parents had something like this and being able to watch their recordings from like 20, 30 years ago. So, and we'll have Saber on the podcast at times, and I think that'll be exciting. He'll be able to see himself grow up and stuff. And I'll have that forever. You know, that's so special. I said that when Saber was born, we have more photos and videos of him in the first like few hours of his life than we have of our entire childhood. So technology's changed a lot. And I mean, if you would have pitched this concept to our parents 30 years ago, they would have been like, what are you talking about? I like listening to podcasts personally. I think there's a lot of value in them, and just normal people sharing life experiences, I feel like, are the ones I am drawn to the most. You listen to podcasts or a podcast? Yeah, I listen to a podcast. It's more of a comedy podcast. But he's going to listen to our podcast. I will listen to our podcast, and I'm figuring out I'll figure out how to edit it, so I'll be watching it on the back end there. You're never going to want to listen. I want to listen. I'm actually really excited about this. So she didn't know whether or not I'd be interested in this. And again, going back to last week where we filmed the first episode. It was so good, It was so good. Everything was just organic. We were having a good time, and we were so giddy after we filmed it. And I feel like you could hear and see and feel the excitement. It's still there. But I will say that we filmed it in the morning when we woke up. Yeah. We're morning people. Yeah, and it is now almost 5:00 in the evening. We just got done with a continuing education course, and my brain is fried. I wanted to take a nap. Our son is still at his parents' house right now. We're going to go pick him up right after this. But I feel like I'm not as sharp right now, but that's okay because I'm still so excited, and I know that I just want to get started. Yeah, it's all supposed to be organic. You get the unfiltered raw version of us. Yeah. So I think that's totally okay, and I think it's going to turn out really well either way. And I think that for this podcast and us sitting down, it's going to be. I mentioned this before, and I do want to share this because anyone who knows me knows that I can yap, right? I can talk a lot. And in our profession and just daily life, it's important to be an active listener. And this holds me accountable of we're both sitting down, hearing each other out. We might share things that we don't even know is on each other's minds. And so it's just a way for us to have undivided, uninterrupted attention on each other. That's so important for the foundation of a relationship. And it can, with day-to-day life and a kid and a business and just all the things we're trying to fit in. Experience. Yeah, it's a bonding experience. Yeah. And
I don't know. I just think it's going to grow us even closer than we already are. He's truly my best friend. You're my best friend. You know that. I tell you that all the time.
Yeah.
I love you. And I'm just so happy that like you were interested in doing this with me. And as soon as we mentioned like one, like the time capsule thing, but like, let's get nice mics. Like let's figure that out.
So this is actually an important point of contention here. It wasn't just that. I was actually on fire about it before we even bought anything. So back again.
Okay. But after we recorded it, then you're like, I want to make it even better.
Yeah,
like,
well, that's because I tried to edit it, and it was very difficult. We took a step back, and so this is actually important to set the scene. We took a step back, and we watched a video on how to start a podcast. We paid for a subscription for a software where we're running everything through. We changed it to a 3-camera setup, so you're going to see us going back and forth between cameras.
It's going to look like legit.
It's going to look legit. And then we upgraded from the mics. We had that little clip-on mic, and only one of the two were working.
So we set
it on the chest table, and it was just so echoey. So these mics are definitely going to sound better. We'll probably have an episode where we talk about our setup because I think that's important.
I think so too.
Yeah, but it's just like I think that other people will probably be interested, and maybe they see us having fun, and they'll want to do this with their spouse,
or maybe they want to come on the podcast with us. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. Oh, so we got a lot going on.
I feel like I get in the mindset of like just ideas are flowing, and it kind of comes in waves. Like, and I just that would be so fun to have. Like we have people in the dental field too that are like raising kids and they're married, and also people who are navigating parenthood the same, that would be fun. I think that would be a good idea.
So when we do that, though, we'll have to figure out the seating arrangements.
Yeah.
But you know what? With this app that we're doing, you can actually do virtual as well.
Yeah, they can be at their home.
So we'll do
please
some
stay
planning.
Home. Like,
No. We'll do some planning. We'll figure it out, and we'll get some stuff going here. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's important for you guys to learn more about who we are first. And we do have some really exciting things going on in our life right now, like a lot of moving parts. And
for the next episode.
Yeah.
We're no spoilers in this episode. This is just our introductory
We're calling
episode.
this the pilot, right?
This
is
the pilot. Yes.
Get a feel for us, like our personalities. Like, do you want to listen to us? Do you hate my voice? Do you like my voice? Do you like what we're saying? Do you want to give us a follow and, be a part of our journey? Great. Yep. If not, then, hey, it's okay.
Yeah, we're going to try to make these episodes short and sweet, 20, 30 minutes.
Yes,
Listen
that's important.
Work, so.
I think that we should talk about that now because life is busy. We said that. And I'm someone who my brain goes 2 times speed all the time. Dental school did that to me, rewatching all those videos and lectures and stuff. But I want to be able to listen to something and accomplish it on a drive to and from work. Like if I can put it on 2 times speed, I should talk slower so that they can speed me up, right? I can't already talk 2 times speed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk slower so that when you do bump up the speed, it's normal. But I want you to take something away from what we're talking about in the first, in the 20 to 30 minute, episode.
Sure.
So if you have a 15-minute drive to work, 2 times speed or to and from work, right? You listen 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. If you are a 1-time speed person. Yeah. That's not me. How do you listen to podcasts?
I listen to my one podcast at normal speed and I never finish it because of it. It's like an hour and a half podcast.
Oh, that's a big commitment. I need
So each week it pops up on my YouTube and I get excited about it and I watch it. They do little bits and stuff, which is going to be part of what we do here and there. But I never get to watch the whole thing. And I think it'd be more rewarding if I had one that I could actually finish.
It is because if not, I am someone who has a lot of tabs open on my computer and my brain, and I love closing them out. I was just saying this today at the CE course. My husband saw the computer tabs and he's like, this is your brain. But it's also my to-do list. So I open up the things I need to work on.
15 tabs.
Yeah. That's my brain. I don't stop. I just
She's just not.
I feel like I have ADHD as an adult.
So anyway, just
we'll have to cut some of that.
an overview for the people who don't know us, because I think that mostly it'll be people who know us that are watching this. But for anyone who doesn't know us, we're a husband and wife dental team. We work together in our dental practice. We own our own dental practice that we bought out of residency from another husband and wife.
A very unique situation, yeah.
We've made it our own. We're actually in the process of waiting until the next episode to talk about it. I was actually not going to spoil the big thing.
Oh.
I was just going to say the little thing that we're doing.
Oh, like the office renovations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're in the process. Yeah, we're in the process of doing some office renovations. So we're really making the practice our own. But yeah, we got together in dental school. We got married. We did residency. We bought a practice. Now we're parents. And so I think we have a pretty cool perspective to share from. I think a lot of people can relate to what we're going to be talking about. And I think we have a lot of cool episodes to come.
Yeah, life is stressful. When you were saying all that, like there are so many people like that I'm friends with on social media. I just started posting more on social media like 6 months ago, but there are so many people that are going through the same thing that you are. Maybe they're not like vocalizing it, or maybe they don't know how to, or maybe they feel like they don't want to burden someone. But I feel like even just me sharing little like tidbits here and there, like the women who comment and like give tips or just like you're going to get through this, you're doing great. You know, I think you can really learn something from someone else's experience, but also like help someone through through a trying time, especially if you've been through it before. So I hope that we can be those people for someone else. And I'm just excited to share our journey. I'm excited for us to watch it back. If that's all that comes of this, like I think it's special. Yeah. So that's really awesome. Let's talk little bit more about like our past though, and like just a little bit. Like I know you mentioned that we met in dental school, but you don't even go here.
I wasn't even born here. So I was born in Romania, but I've been here since I was 5. So I'm pretty Americanized at this point.
He's fluent in Romanian too.
I'm fluent in Romanian.
It was definitely an initial attraction as well.
I'm not too bad at English either.
No, really good. I mean, your grammar and everything's better than mine.
But yeah, I grew up in the area that we currently live in. So this has kind of been my home for a while.
Yep.
My hobbies include, it's mostly fitness, and now with a baby, it's been a little bit tough, but we're trying to stay in that. I play chess, so we'll have to have a whole episode about chess because I'm actually on fire about it. I'm on fire about it right now, but yeah. And then a lot of my time is spent with my family, and I think that's the most important thing in my life right now. And it probably will be for the rest of my life.
You didn't mention your family, obviously us and like me and Saber, but like your parents and your sister.
My parents and my sister. Yeah, my sister is a little bit older. She's 1 year and 7 months older than me. She's also a dentist.
Her and Lieben would be fun to have on the podcast.
They would be fun. Yeah, they're two professionals. She is a dentist. They work a little bit north of us, and he is a vascular medicine specialist, and
also about to have a baby. So,
and they're probably some of our best friends. Actually, they're probably our best friends.
I mean, obviously,
like we get along with them really well. You know, every group of friends you hang out with have their things, but like they're just really easy to get along with. They chill like we do.
They're family, so obviously that's one thing.
Biased,
yeah, but like we just vibe with those friends that like you come into our home, we come into yours, and like you don't feel like you have to host someone, right? No. Like, but also it feels good to like make them feel good in your space, and like they make you feel good. But it's like I want to like lounge on the couch, like you know, and just
they're really good about coming to. They live about an hour away, and they're really good about coming to visit us. Tomorrow we're actually going to visit them.
It's Saber's first trip to Cleveland. Maybe we'll go to like an aquarium or something. That'd be kind of fun for him.
Yeah. So and then their family's growing soon, so they're having a little baby boy here soon.
Saber's bestie.
And May 14th is the due date.
Don't spoil his name.
I won't spoil. Yeah, I can't spoil his name. That's not for me to share. But he's going to be on the podcast soon, so get ready for that.
The two littles.
So yeah, that's me. What about you?
So I grew up in Southeast Ohio, born and raised, farm girl, farm town, small town. Went away to school at another small town. Wasn't sure that I even wanted to go back home after undergrad. Always knew that I wanted to be a dentist. I don't know that I ever even considered anything else. But I think we can do a whole other thing about like why we went into dentistry. That would be kind of fun to talk about. That's a very obviously common question. Like, why did you want to be a dentist? So, and then I have 3 brothers and 2 older, 1 younger. Yeah, I met him in dental school, and we will get into that future too, but we just clicked right away. And like coming here to this area, being around his family, not very far from my family, it's a very easy drive, but also just the dental community here. And I love it. I love what we've built. I love how we're going to grow here with our family and our business and everything. Like it's everything that like I could have ever like dreamed of and just envisioned from my life. And I'm big on like manifesting things, and I'm very much someone who like if I put my mind to something, like it's gonna get done one way or another.
Yeah.
And it was no different with who I chose to spend the rest of my life with, and just goals and visions and how we work together, and you know just choosing each other at the end of every day. And I'm going on a rant, and that's what I do. But I love you, and I am excited to just take on another venture together.
So that's a little bit of our background. That's a little bit of our story, what we're going to be doing with this podcast. We're super excited. We went all in with this. We invested some time and money, and I think that this is going to be a really awesome hobby and a way for us to bond together. So I hope you guys can join us for the ride.
Yeah, our goal would be to put one episode out a week, right?
One a week, yeah.
Like, I don't know how we'll release it.
Stay pretty consistent on the days that we film. We're morning people, like I said, so it'd be nice if we can wake up, take Saber to my parents' house, film our
Or like he'll be here filming with us too, because we're gonna have Friday Family Day again. So yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that too later. We have a lot of fun things to talk about.
Sure.
I mean, as we're just talking, I'm like, oh, I would love to share this, that, and the other. So.
But that's for the next episode.
That is for the next episode.
Okay.
If you've made it this far, thank you for hanging in there with us. And I hope that you join us on this journey. I think it's going to be a beautiful journey together with us, with all of you who are listening. And if you ever have comments, questions, concerns, or topics that we could share or talk about, like, with each other, with all of you, like, I think that'd be fun to like get engagement from people who are actually listening and give us feedback if you like what we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next episode.
And that's Life Behind the Mask.
Cheers.
Did we talk about our name?
Oh, no.
Oh, shoot.